tingles with fly-by. Hello and welcome to our bag store. I have selected a few different bags for you to show you today. We do have some brand new, some used bags, and a little bit smaller type bags for you. So I'll talk you through the features of these wonderful bags. All of these do come from our Camelbak line, as you can see here. They all do come with reservoirs for drinking water, so they are a great option for helping you keep your hydration up, but they also can look nice and be good for storage as well. So that is what we'll run you through. We'll run you through the three that we have here. We do have the L.U.X.E in the purple, we have the Mule in the red, and we have the smaller Camelbak over here in a red and gray configuration. So why don't we have a closer look, starting with the L.U.X.E. So here we have our beautiful L.U.X.E bag. It's got a nice purple color, and it has these lovely green accents as well. So it does have a variety of straps and storage compartments, so we'll start with those. So as I said, this is a pre-owned bag, but it is one that's in decent condition. So this is your front pocket. It opens like this. You do have a little area here. It does have a pull tab to make it easier to pull that little section out. This is a great spot to store your phone or any sort of items like that. If you do have a little bit larger phone, there is this mesh elastic holder over here, so it's quite convenient for holding that sort of thing. This is also a good place to hold your keys if you just like to pop them into a pocket. There is another way to store your keys, which we'll show you in just a moment. But as you can see, the quality of these bags is very high. They've got a fabric here covering your seams, and so that also makes these very durable. And this on the front is a reflective gray fabric there as well. And so the features inside, we have this gray color, and you have very high quality zips as well. So in here we have a rather large pocket. You can see it goes all the way down to this bottom area. And so this is a good place to keep at the ready your larger items. You can store things such as ID, maybe a couple cosmetics, sunscreen, anything like that. And this, we also have a little key holster, so if you prefer just to have your keys on a little ring, then we do have that option there. And so that goes quite nicely. So that is our front pocket. On the front here, you do also have a hook, So this can be used for a couple different things. These bags are good for cyclists. You can hook your helmet in right there, or if you're going out on a rock climbing adventure or something like that, then this is great for putting your carabiners on, anything like that. So behind this front pocket, we have a rather spacious open pocket, which is open to the front, and it is closed by these snaps here, and so those two open right up, and then you have quite a bit of space, so you can fit all sorts of things in there. This is really good if you are going out for a day hike. You can put a change of clothes in here. You can store lunches in here. There's just a lot of storage here for anything that you want easy access to. It is quite spacious, as you can see. It's quite a bit of room. Then, so going back from there, we do also have a hook here and a hook there. So those can be used to hook on any sort of things you want to carry on the sides. Really good with anything that comes with a thin kind of elastic, about that thickness thing. You can hook those right on, so water bottles or anything like that. Of course, you do have most of your hydration that you would need within the pack itself. So going on from there, we'll look into our main pocket, and this is a really large pocket. So we'll get that one. Is it stuck? No, there we go. So here you can see you have quite a large pocket here. This can fit a notebook, not a very thick notebook, because only kind of at this very back area does it have enough room to hold. So it can be used as a backpack for school, but only if you don't need to carry that many books. The storage area here is not quite sufficient if you have quite a few books that you need to carry. But as you can see, it is rather spacious. You have all this area here, and so you can, for going out in your day, you can carry quite a few things with you. If you were going to the beach, you could carry your beach towel, your sunscreen, your sunglasses. Even so, if you're going into the water, if you're wearing a sundress, that could go back into here, and you would have quite a bit of storage. If you're cycling, this is also good for carrying groceries. You can actually fit a couple liters of milk in this portion, and can put some other goodies in the sides. At the top of this area, we do have a zip. So this is really convenient. Looks like we've actually still got some things in there. Take those out. Won't send you home with those. So you've got some quite convenient storage here. This is a great place for sticking things, as you saw there, just some chapstick or anything you want quick access to. This is a great spot for it because it's just right at the top of the bag there. So this is also very good. It's quite adjustable for your size. You have these straps here which can be tightened and loosened as needed so that you can get a very customized fit for yourself on when you're wearing this bag. So that takes us through the features of the front. So now I'll go to the back and we'll go through that area. So obviously one of our main features is our drinking tube. As you wear this comes right over your shoulder, and so this gives you easy access so you can draw that up to your mouth. It does have this bite valve, one of the big bite valves, which is a signature of Camelbak, and it does also have the on-off closure switch. So this, when it's in this formation, that's when it will allow the water to be sucked out, but you can also close it so that should this fall off, nothing will drip out. It can keep you nice and in control of what's happening with your water. So it does have a nice long tube here so that you'll be able to get easy reach. It snaps right in here so that it doesn't flail around, but you can just snap that right out if you need a bit better access. And you can send this down either side, so you'll see that it's just coming right here from the top, and it's coming down the side here, but you do also have these same straps in place on this side, so you can put it on this side if you do prefer, although this other side does not have this same section. So if you find that you don't like to have it snapped in there, you may prefer to put it on this side. You can see very clearly here the two shades of purple. So we have a dark purple and then a lighter purple here as well, accented by this darker purple and by this light gray color. And it has this very nice stitching with a little bit more of a purplish blue color, and the stitching all looks of the highest quality. So you do have a couple clips here. So this is your main clip so that you can obviously get the bag on with ease, but when you put it together like this, then it makes it so that the weight doesn't all sit on your shoulders. It helps it redistribute the weight, and you do also have straps here at the bottom which come around your waist, and so you will get a little bit of a discount because this is slightly broken. That still is covered by Camelbak's guarantee, but because we haven't actually got that bag back up to top condition, there is a little bit of a discount on this bag today. So you've got that, and these also can be adjusted through this with this Velcro section, but you can also just keep them as is, and you have options here to determine the length of this part of your strap as well. So there are quite a few customizations that are able to be done so that you can ensure a really good fit on your bag. So one of my favorite features, we'll open this to show, are these back panels. They are just a wonderful feature. You can see they've got this thick foam in them, so you have quite thick foam, but what that does for you, it's covered by this light mesh, but when you have this covering, then it allows air to circulate behind your back. So especially if you're going out in the sun, if you're cycling a lot, then this is great because you don't just end up with a whole sweaty back, because you get still some circulation through. And you can see it's slightly shallower right here in these middle sections to make sure you've got more airflow going through behind your back section. So that's just something I adore about this bag. All of these bags do have a handle right at the top as well, which is great for holding it. It's also great for storage if you want to store your bag on a hook. And last, we'll show you the section here. I'll close this back up. So, we've got right here, if you see over here, you have quite a strong zipper, and that's because this is the opening to our reservoir, which is quite an important part of the bag. So it opens like this, and then it's easiest usually to access from the front. So in this pocket you have a little holder for the front of your Camelbak reservoir. And then this just takes a quarter turn. I'll show you that one in a little bit more detail on one of the other bags, because this one's a little harder to access. So we'll put that one back in. And that is the beautiful, let's close this back. Let's close these back up. So that is the L.U.X.E bag, and as I said, this is discounted since there are a couple imperfections, and there's a little bit of sign of wear on this because it is a used bag, such as these little patchy areas. But that is the bag, so now we'll move on to our next bag. So next we have the Hydro bag. This is a really nice little compact bag. It's got 1.5 liters of storage for water, and it's mainly just a hydration pack. It's got very minimal storage right here in the front. So it doesn't have any clips or anything like that. It's just got it does have these straps out here which you can tie together to kind of give you a little bit more support, but generally it's a pretty light bag. The feature I do like on this bag is you have these lovely mesh shoulder straps, so all of that is mesh, so that doesn't add at all to it doesn't really make you sweaty at all. Obviously all of these are very nice and sturdy, and of course you have your wonderful tube with your Camelbak bite valve and on-off valve. But it's really just a small compact bag. You can see it's quite slim through the middle, so you don't have too many issues with having too much sweat on this bag either, and that's just because it has this mesh fabric to begin with and that it's quite slim. So we'll have a little bit of a look at the front. So this one just has one single pocket, just a tiny little pocket here in the front, and that's just a good place to put your keys, and it probably won't fit a full wallet, but it's good. You can take like your debit card or something like that with you, or just a little bit of cash. It's really not designed to have a lot of storage, but it does have these really nice little tabs on the end with the CBK logo on it. So this is a really good bag to showcase the Reservoir, so we will show that. It gives you really easy access to your reservoir on this bag because it just opens straight into it. So that's why I really do say this is one that really focuses on hydration and just really giving you access to that water. So it's a very sturdy tab here, which opens to sit right across the front of the reservoir so that you can get it nice and closed on top of there. But you can also open it quite easily. And what's nice about this one is you don't actually need to remove it from the bag to fill it up with water. So that I do absolutely adore that about this bag. It just has a little Velcro on there. This one is actually filled already, so I won't open it because I don't want to spill all over. But it does just take a quarter turn. So you turn this that direction, and then it'll come right open, and then you can just fill straight in there, and then close it back up. So it's quite convenient, and it's very sturdy materials. Camelbak make very high quality bags, so I think you would really enjoy this for something where this is especially good for short hikes where you don't really need that much. You're basically just needing it for water. This is great for going out for walks, or for someone who's a little bit more minimalist. It can be a great just daily bag because you can just pop your keys and your card in there, and if you usually keep your phone in your pocket or something like that, that can work well. I have occasionally seen people, because there's a little bit of extra room back here from the reservoir, you can also pop your phone back there should you need a little bit extra storage. So that can be nice for that. And of course this bag is backed by the Got Your Back guarantee, which we'll discuss a little bit more with our final bag, the Mule. So why don't we go over to look at the Mule now. So here we have our Mule Camelbak. You can see it has the lettering right here down at the bottom, which is also a very sturdy clip area. So it has these sections so it's especially good for a helmet for a cyclist, but you can use it again for carabiners or anything like that. But this one is backed by some sturdy material there, so it is quite thick. So that is a very high quality little clip area. So why don't we go through, we'll show off the features that they have listed here. So the Camelbak bags are all backed by the Got Your Back lifetime guarantee. And so that just means that any issues that you have with the bag, Camelbak does back these to last for you as long as they're properly cared for. So for example, anything within the reservoir itself, there is proper maintenance needed to be maintained so that they can not grow any sort of mildew or mold inside. And as long as you follow those, then everything should stay fine. But all of your clips, zippers, anything like that, any sort of functional issues, those are covered by your lifetime guarantee. So that's quite good to have when you purchase a bag like this. It really is designed to last you. So going in particular to the Mule, it is a 3-liter capacity, so it can carry quite a lot of water. It's designed to be able to go with you for an all-day hike, so that you could from morning to evening you'd be covered. This is also a great bag for going to school or that sort of thing, because it's a bit wider. It can accommodate more school books and that sort of thing. The torso length is 42 centimeters, so this is designed for a female, typical female body. It does come in a male size as well. And it does have a 9-liter capacity for other items besides the water. So it is, the reason it's called the Mule is because you can carry quite a bit in it. You can see it comes in this lovely red color, and it does also come in a black as well. So if you prefer a black color, then that's definitely an option with this bag. And so the key features that we'll go through, we have the L.U.X.E back panel, the magnetic tube trap, a bike tool organizer pocket, a 4-point compression, and the helmet hooks, which we've shown already. So it is really great for cycling, but as I said, you can use it for other things as well. So you can use these straps on the side for your, as you can see here, the hook areas here can be used for putting your helmet across the front, or you can hook it through there depending on how you like to carry. And then they do also have the 3-liter antidote reservoir. So it does have the quarter turn cap as we saw in the other bag. I will show you in this one. We'll open it up. It does have a low profile design, so it stays very slim. Part of that is this, it has a division up the middle so that it doesn't get really bulbous. It will stay quite slim, and it does have dryer arms. So when it's not in use, you can lift up the dryer arms, which I'll show you, and that can help you dry it. The other recommendation is when your reservoir is not in use, you can also just take it out of your bag and pop it into the freezer, because that will also prevent the growth of any mold if it's empty. If you do always keep it full, then that's another way that you can keep it nice and healthy. And then it has the quick link system, so it has an auto shut off, so you can remove that for easy filling if you like to remove your bottom of the tube off when you're filling. So we'll go through all those features when we pull out the reservoir itself. So this is a feature unique to this bag, which is the magnetic tube trap. Oh, sorry. So it's designed with the fidlock exclusively for Camelbak. So it's a 2-part system, and it connects with a magnet for easy drinking. It's on this side. So it's because these 2 parts, they basically connect together. We'll get to that in a moment. So it can also rotate up to 360 degrees while connected, so that can make it very easy for you to drink, but keeps it in place. And it can mount to any 3/4 inch webbing for variable attachment points, including a sternum strap or harness. So just be aware though that it does contain quite strong magnets, so you want to keep your electronic devices away from that little section. So that is just showing off the magnetic tube trap, since that is a new feature of this bag. So now we'll go through our pockets, and then we'll get on to the rest of the bag. So first we have our front pocket here. It does have a double zip. And so you can see you have a nice amount of storage right here in the front. And then this has more information about the magnetic tube trap, which I'll put over to the side. So you can see here you have a couple different pockets, and we do have another key ring. So if you prefer to use that, you also have this easy open pocket, and you can see all of these are offset with this beautiful yellow for easy locating of your pockets so that they don't blend in. So this one is quite a large pocket. For larger phones, that would be a great spot to store your phone. In here you have a mesh pocket with an elastic top, and this does also have a little elastic behind, and that's a good place to store pens or that sort of thing. Even lipsticks, anything like that. And then you have another pocket there. So that's our front pocket. That's just catching over the, once you remove that magnetic tube trap, that will be quite good. So we do also have this area, which is quite spacious. You can fit a lot of things in here. This is a great place for storing. If you're taking your lunch out with you, you can put that in there. If you've gone out shopping, you can put some of your little items there that you've just bought. It's a great place for that. But this does also, if you are not using this, then you can just clip this right up so that it's not just flailing about. Or you can put everything in there and then close it off to make it nice and secure. So it is quite nice for that. So then here is your main pocket, and it is a nice big pocket, as you can see. It's got a lot of space in here, and it's quite wide, so you can fit all of your wider items, notebooks, anything like that. So it's just really nice, giving you a fair amount of storage. So, and as you can see on all of these bags, the detailing is superb. You've got all of your seams covered, and it just is a really high quality bag. So you can see a little flap here. This is for your pocket at the top, which has a bit of top access, so you can see the size here. It's good for just items that you want really easy access to. You can just see them straight into this pocket. So it, as I said, it does have 9 liters of capacity, so it is quite a robust bag in the ways of storage. So now we'll move on to our back of the bag, and these are very thick shoulder straps, and they're very cushioned, and you can see they have these lines to get your cushioning in. They are covered in mesh on the back so that you won't get, to give you plenty of breathability along your shoulders. And it has these nice dark gray accents, almost a charcoal color. And of course it shows off the Mule and has your Camelbak name as well. And so these do have a strap. This one would go right across your chest, and then you do have your hip straps as well, which hook up right like that. And so of course has the patented back for breathability, but you can see in the Mule we now have these extra little spots. Everything is just designed to create more flow of air between the bag and your back. So you've got these very aerodynamic little spaces, and they're all covered in mesh, so they are quite good at giving you the airspace that you need. And so this is like the top of the line for the Camelbak. Because of these aerodynamic areas here, the amount of airflow that you get through. This is the L.U.X.E bag, and it's absolutely a joy. So now, first I'll show you the magnetic tube trap. So you can slide this out of here, but you can also, you can see here, because of the magnet, it goes all around there, but it also is magnetized into there, so that it'll go straight back in very easily. So it's quite a handy little thing there, so you don't actually need to take it out of your hook at all. You can if you need to, but most of the time you should just be able to keep it in, and you can just slide it out of the magnet. So this is quite a strong magnet, and it's a really nice feature of this bag. Of course, you have your normal bite valve and on-off switch, with of course the nice Camelbak branding right on the end of your tube itself. So now why don't we have a look into the reservoir. We'll get a nice close look of that. So I'm going to actually pull this out. So this one does have a little place that it hooks into within the back of the bag itself, as they all do. They're all designed to stay in one spot when they are in the bag, so that can be very nice. So here we can see the very large reservoir that comes in this Mule bag that we have. You can see it's very, very large. It does hold up to 3 liters of water, but you can fill it with less, and there are indicators on the side of the bag here showing how full up you have. So we have half a liter, 1 liter, 1.5, 2, and then obviously the full bag would be 3 liters. So here we'll see the quarter turn. So what's really nice about this is, while you have lots of water in your bag and you're trying to get it closed, it's very easy to get this secured. So you just basically put it straight on that area, give it a quarter turn, and that will completely lock all of your water in. So that's a really great feature. These all have a little hook right here, so that depending on which bag you have, this one doesn't actually have that because it sits on this one, but certain bags will have a hook for this area to hook on. And then you also have, this is, let's open this up. So while you've got this opened, how is this supposed to work? So you can pull like this, and this helps. These help too if you're trying to dry out your bag, then these help your bag stay open. So that's a very nice feature. and then they just close back up, and you'll never even really know that they're there, and then your bag can lay flat again. And then that can close very easily, as you can see. And then this is another great feature. So if you're having issues with the tube getting in the way, this will completely close off, and so you can just fill your bag without the tube being on there. And then as soon as you're ready to put the tube back in, you push this little yellow button in, and there you go. You're all set. So this reservoir is really, really nice for that. And here you can see the middle line that I was talking about. This helps this maintain a flat profile even when it is filled with 3 liters of water. And so it makes it so this just stays nice and slim against your back, so that your bag can be used for the other storage options that you would have there. So now we'll just pop this back in. You can see they go in quite easily, so you can just put it straight in, and then you just hook that right into the section. Especially when it's filled with water, the heaviness of the water will make it go to the bottom very easily. This one. So that is quite nice. And then you have a nice sturdy little metal clip on the outside here, which is great for closing your bag up. I've got this little tangled. Let's get that untangled. So there we go. Oh, no, I think I've retangled it. So there we go. Have your nice bag there. So that is our Mule bag. So did you have an idea of if you would like any of these 3 bags? Okay, yeah, we can certainly do that for you. If you just take that up to the front, then Judy will be able to help you with that, okay? Oh, well, I'm really glad that you've come in today and that we could talk you through the features